Right. 1, 2, 3, go. I would like to add the new world record time, but the thing is, one, I don't remember the exact time. Two, I don't want to put like somewhere roughly what time. And three, uh, I don't think they have made GDQ hasn't made a highlight because yeah, I didn't mention this. This world record I'm talking about was gotten in a GDQ hotfix last night. So it's literally that reason I'm kind of hyped that in the GDQ event. But yes. Yes, it was in a marathon. So yeah, that's the reason. It hasn't been verified yet or anything, and even maybe not even highlighted. I watched it this morning, the run. I did watch it. I did watch it. But yeah, that's the reason. But I know it's almost certainty it's somewhere around 49:30, plus minus a couple seconds. Because yeah, I even remember that Sasam said that, oh, yeah, this the first part. Hello there, if this will be in the WOD. Leaderboards WOD. But I remember that she said that it was literally the last thing she asked. That what was my time? And yeah, like literally before the GDQ like faded out, the next runner. Broom gaming. What a way to phrase it. I mean, yes, you can use your democratic voice. Ah, was like a second slower than in PB. Oh, wait a minute, I'm an idiot. I just realized that I can't even see the results myself, maybe, unless there will be like a notification of sorts, because it's like part of my setup I have with the streaming and gaming and such, but I'm assuming the way you speak that yes, most likely want the riskier route. Maybe there actually, I can't remember, maybe the poll will give like answer that who won, which option won. Oh, you checked. Oh, thanks, Melon. You checked it. Okay, so I did get record. Nice. By 5 seconds. I think it was pretty, at least at the start, it was accurate. Can't remember. Well, I think if it's not accurate, it's like maximum 2 seconds to one way or another. I think that should be record my time still. Wait a minute, is that a... Wait a minute, would that be more consistent? That's not the fastest possible. But that might be hopefully... I don't know, that might be a consistent way of doing that part, maybe. I haven't even... Oh yes, the poll ended and did luckily it did show me the option that won. So riskier it is, most likely. Yeah, I think even though you would have not voted it, I'm pretty sure I have to check it still when I reach that area. like briefly explained, how would I say it? If there won't be spawn when we enter the room where we take like the... Was it incense? Yeah, incense, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, incense. In that room, when we exit out, if there won't be any, then that is suggesting that, okay, this might be good RNG. And if there will be a spawn, it might be a worse one. Come on, Melon. You are what? Well, yeah, to be fair, I've said this many times, but I'm like one of those persons that, because I've studied both Swedish and German, I think they, well, in some cases I got, at least younger, I got them mixed up as well, and fair, maybe even nowadays. Like, some words are really annoyingly similar, but at the same time, it has helped quite a bit. Oh man, hers with the Swedish. Okay, won't gold, but am I green? Maybe barely green? No, barely red. It's okay though. Prologue has been pretty optimized all this time. How come? German children will always be kinder. Do you agree, Urs? Most likely you don't. Yeah, where are you? Where are you, a sweet boy? Ah, yeah. Ah, that was the joke. Ah, yeah, sure. Immediately when you said it, I was like, yeah, I should have gotten that. I blame speedrunning. I blame that I have to focus for the run. Copium. No. Just a strict no. Alright. Time for the skipperoni. Almost now. There's just no excuse though. Okay. Nice. I think that was the that might have been the fastest I've done it today, and well, basically ever. No, my practices wasn't as fast either. Nice. Kind of a rare but cool thing, I would say, that somebody's Japanese is better than... Well, I don't know, many Finns have problems with Swedish, of course, I get it. I mean, okay, I kinda don't get it, but I know it's a thing. For real, I think the grammar isn't really that complicated. Like, for example, English has, in my opinion, more complicated grammar, but it's just the fact that everybody nowadays talks it with internet and stuff. But I would say, like, Swedish grammar is more simpler. German is like, it's kind hard when you're beginning, but when you reach a certain threshold, it doesn't get any more hard, the grammar. You just get more vocabulary. And a goal by 6.5, let's go. Definitely was faster. Fastest I've done that skip then. Nice. Oh yeah, fair point. Fair point. Yeah, of course, when you look big masses, when something is mandatory, the results are something more like that. Okay, so sum of best is exactly 4840. Nice. We're way below sub 49 already with the sum of best. Alright, but this is the, I would say, especially nowadays with the new skip, I would say this is the most important chapter. Mainly because of the fucking RNG. 3 letters. And in a minute or two I have to decide the route. I think I'm with you guys that I will try to YOLO and take the risky route. But as I said in the beginning, I'm not 100% sure. Just wanted to see your input. You can riot all you want if I decide otherwise. I don't care. Yes, those... God damn it, those 3 letters. In that order. Ugh. Of course. Well, now that I think about it, I'm not even sure if I... Have I even gotten no spawns in this section? Is this like scripted one? Like for story's point or something? I don't know. I'm starting to doubt whether that is actually... Is that necessary that it always spawns that one? That the game gives you, ooh, there are this kind of enemies now. You have to be on lookout this kind of enemies. I don't know, if I'm honest. Well then. Everyone else is cheating. Well, you know what? Maybe let's do the risky route. Unless then I can blame Tylos on something else. Let's do it. Let's do it. If we already got the record today. Let's do it. That means I have to focus quite a bit again, since last run I didn't do this route, so... Yes, there is that. Oh yeah, and aren't you like... You're like ape escape runner, aren't you? Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, definitely. Already because of that. Yeah, you are, yes. Well then you definitely have like seen Japanese, at least for quite a bit. Yes, yeah, I thought so. Fair, you don't have to, but you could. Yeah. Goddamn monkeys. Yep. Oh yeah, I just remembered, Urs, if you're still there, that somebody in Sergeant's chat gave you advice that if you want to text these Korean girls or something, you have to learn Ape Escape too, or something. I remember something like that. Somebody mentioned it, Sergeant's chat. When Melon raided him. Alright, now we begin the so-called riskier route. From here onwards. Noted. Exactly. Horse jump? Let's go! No spawn! Oh, I clipped kinda hard, I noticed. Let's go! No spawn there, good. How about this hallway? Let's go, not here either. Thanks guys for encouraging me to go for the big boy strat. Yes. Let's focus on the route though. Grab the key here. Go back to upstairs to the another house. Or no key, never mind this. Grab this, but we don't use that cartridge or whatever tape cassette actually. PS1 memory card. But we instead go here now because it's right next to us. Then we go all the way upstairs and use the key here. Nice. And then when we go back to downstairs, I mean we exit the roof, we have to go use the film. We grab here. Yes, okay. Yes. For real, I am. Saying out loud stuff helps sometimes. This is really, yeah, all about pretty much here onwards. It's literally remembering the route. There isn't any tech, so to speak, anymore left. That helps a lot for sure, yeah. And now we go to the other house from outside. Yes. On left side, rather. I have the PS1 memory card. Yes. Also, no spawn there, by the way. Well, here, this isn't RNG. Here it will spawn always when we interact with the light switch, but it doesn't matter since we escape from the ghost anyways immediately. This is mandatory. Here will always spawn, but doesn't matter. Ancient Finnish alphabet that doesn't use Latin characters. No idea. I would imagine no. The language is surprisingly old, even though the country hasn't been independent for that long, but you know, the nation still, the language, it has evolved, of course, throughout the Middle Ages and all that, mainly because of one person, Mikael Agricola. Alright. No! It doesn't register that. Are you serious? I hate that letter G. No G. It doesn't register always. Ah. Well, I guess previously I did that way faster. But it doesn't even help that I do it slower now, it looks like, which is kinda ass. I have no idea how much I lost. Hopefully less than 10. Yikes. Especially since the you-know-what has treated me pretty well. So yeah. Okay, phone time. Yes. Bit slow, but at least I didn't fuck up any of the numbers this time. So all in all, it's pretty even. I messed up the piano, but this wasn't as bad, so... Oh, Melon. Wish you knew... Wait a minute. A fun inside fact, we play our instruments all the time. Also a coping mechanism. Though I don't think I have ever played piano per se, but you know, my cello, we've had some arguments before, let me tell you. It is a thing. I would argue that any hobby or like field of stuff like this, if you're really passionate into something, you find excuses like that. But hey, so far only 2 like not necessary spawns, if I know right. So cannot blame on the RNG actually, ironically. Yeah, exactly, blame the controller. Or mouse in this context, but yes. But cannot blame the RNG. So far. Thank you, RNG. So, since in my PB yeah. Hypothetically, I should save time. Even though I messed up some stuff. I don't know how reachable sub 49 is, but... Oops. Yes. Yeah, no, was the RNG manipulation. And actually, maybe even some stuff way before that, since we survived quite many areas without Ghost even earlier. Here I used to like to mash there, but sometimes I've actually opened the door I just enter from if I just mash blindly. So I like to take it safe there nowadays and not mash during the cutscene transition. We have the key, yes. Make sure for some reason. Alright, rest of the split is basically mashing and moving, and yeah. Dialogue mashing and moving. Nothing more complicated than that, really. A little bit over 3 minutes to go. This is looking pretty promising. Time for my lefty again. For these dialogue parts. It's actually, TBH, a little bit in question. Okay, you have actually questions on similar subject, you too. Well, Tohalet, it's a little bit question now, since definitely I would like to attend, but I have to make sure, since like the dates they announced. The thing is, here in Oulu, I might have literally then a project I have to attend. I still have to make sure of that. So sadly, I might not. I maybe can't this time, even though I definitely would like to. But yeah, luckily there's still some time to figure that stuff out. And since Melon, since you asked about that, I think it's okay if I mention about your, just like type yes or no, if it's okay if I mention about your plans as well, if it's okay for you. Yeah, for sure, gotta have that date. Well, I can still answer. Any good places to eat in Jyväskylä? We actually didn't eat out. Eat out, no. Eat like, we actually cooked quite a bit during our stay, because it was like 5 people of us in that Airbnb. But hey, yeah, we did go to this one Indian restaurant. What was the name again? Why can't I remember? Yeah, I cannot remember the name of the Indian restaurant, sadly. Okay, totally fine, good. So yes, oh, clicked wrong option. Well, never, whatever. Yeah, Melon is also thinking of attending to Finruns this time. And with Uncharted 2 especially. And would be high for me as well, since I'm mainly an Uncharted runner, at least I have been. I will get back to those games too, even though I run other series now. No, but yeah, it'd be really awesome if Uncharted 2 got in this time. Well, basically, that Melon is attending most likely to Finruns as well with Uncharted 2 to sum it up. And let's go, saved 11.2 seconds. So the RNG was really good. Yes, I did fuck up some stuff, but RNG was good. My best possible time is 48:38 if I'm seeing correctly. Alright, yeah, true, I forgot. So that in summary, I maybe can't attend since I may have to, in Oulu, stay for one project. But I have to make sure of that. I'm not 100% sure. I really would like to attend. But I am not sure whether I can make it to the dates. And if I could, only like, I guess like maybe Saturday or Sunday would be realistic actually, now that I think about it. And yeah, thanks Melon for clearing. Thanks. Yeah. Of course, we can never know what Grant's getting and such, but yeah. It's pretty high chances that the one that haven't been... For example, I'm pretty sure Uncharted 2 hasn't ever been. I think Uncharted 1 is the only one that has been in Finruns ever. Pretty sure about that. Since, you know, there's not that many of us Finnish UZ runners out there. Quite a few. No, wait a minute, quite a few means there's lots. Fuck, English. Or make it like sometimes, I don't know if this time, but sometimes they've had the incentives, I think. Like donation goals. How much would be money? How much money would be needed for trilogy trifecta, or even any trifecta or trilogy run rather? Even those are quite quite huge work. I'm actually kind of sad that the Any Percent trilogy is for only remastered in speedrun.com. I think so. I think it's like impossible to officially in PS3 to do like a trilogy run. Of course you can do it unofficially, but you know, I think it's for me impossible to submit time to leaderboards. I think it was only for remastered, sadly. Like the Nathan Drake trilogy only. Ooh, really? What would be the time estimate for Ape Escape trilogy? Sounds hype. Have you already learned all of the trilogy games like separately, or do you have to learn one of them completely new? Something like 3. Oh, not that bad, honestly. Not that bad. For 3 games. And I assume you're talking about Any Percent, right? I must admit, last like 5 minutes, this is kind of a good sign, but I have played kinda like in a brain fog. I've been thinking more of what our conversation is. But isn't that a good sign? I haven't thought of the run that much and barely have made any mistakes, I don't think. Of course, I'm not sure since I didn't focus that much, but yeah. That's actually pretty same as with like Uncharted. The first is the fastest, any percent, second is the second fastest, and third is a little bit more longer. Exactly, I was thinking that too. Brain fog, but at the same time in the zone. Not feeling too stressed about it, at least. It may change during chapter 4 though, I'm aware of that. Okay, this I messed in the PB, let's not do that. Let's not touch the second mirror. I can reveal to you that if you're playing really close attention, I have that written in my splits even, that 1, 3, 4, 6. And I still managed to mess it up last run, oh well. Even that didn't help last attempt. Oh. It's so bizarre to think that 32 minutes into the run, and I think my... Hold on. I think my previous... Like, before today, my PB split for second chapter was actually... 32 minutes something. Kinda bizarre to think about it that way. We're already pretty near the end of chapter 3. We're like 1.5 chapters ahead. No, half chapter ahead. Oh, wait a minute. Whatever, I don't care. I don't want to do maths right now. No, I clicked a little bit too much there. Interesting run. Prologue was just almost PB pace, a little bit lost, but quite many seconds from gold, but then 2 goals in a row after that. Interesting run. 0 greens so far. 0 green splits. The spooks gets me every time. Haha! I immediately remembered this time. Good. Let's go. Speaking of remembering, reminded myself out loud. Literally the ending of this split. I messed up quite bad. Last run. I wonder what kind of times are possible from this category. Can this run get like 47 or 6 someday? Honestly, with these strats, I doubt 46. I don't know if 47 is... Well... Not before my sum of best gets 47x. Before that day, I'm not even thinking about that in any way. Actually, just a fun reflection now that I'm thinking about it. My most recent speedruns I've done have all been pretty much from 40 to 50 minutes, give or take. I've gotten, yeah, quite many like 40 to 50 minutes speedruns in different games, you know, I've done recently, within like last 6 months. I originally started with longer runs, mainly the Uncharted 3, 20% PS3, that's way longer. I guess I need to lower my time in that as well someday. Okay, paper plane this time. Good. Didn't fuck that up. Pretty sure we aren't at least losing time. Pretty sure we are gaining X amount of time in this split. I can be wrong though. Yeah, okay, minute from now. Definitely this section shouldn't last a minute. Or like 45 seconds. I think this lasts a little bit over half a minute. If not, maybe not even that. Yeah, look at the time save, for sure. 10 seconds, roughly. 14 seconds. Boom. Wait a minute, is there something wrong with my life split? My best possible time nor sum of best didn't change, or am I tripping? Why? How is that possible? Do you guys have any idea? I am pretty sure that it was literally those same numbers before I split it. What? I have never seen anything like that, live split behaving like that. Doesn't make any sense. How could it be same if we just literally did a segment 14 seconds faster than we ever have done? That's definitely a Monka moment. Doesn't add up. Well, what a day regardless has been. Before the stream I had 54.45. And now we are at 49.27. Thanks to the new skip. Big goal, exactly. Anything like over 10 seconds I would consider. Of course, okay, depends on the run. Depends how long the run is, or how short. But yeah. Agreed. Big still. Okay, let's try to open this really narrowly. Nice. Okay, most important thing in this chapter is to focus that I click on the correct options. I will try to play it a little bit safe even. But I don't click immediately. Like that. Because if I click some other option, there might be extra dialogue. I mean, there will be extra dialogue. So, loses time, for sure. I have it in my true ending splits. I have written the correct answers as numbers as well. I think it was 3 1 2 1, I think. Because there are like 4 of these encounters where we have to click. As you can see, not all of these there will be options, but the ones there are, I think there's 4 of them, yes. Yes, 4. It might have been like third, first, second, third. Third, first, second, first order. And with any percent, there are 2 wrong options, and I just like to pick those ones. 1, 2, 2, 1. Doesn't really matter which of the wrong options you choose, but I prefer those 4. I don't know if that made any sense. Hopefully it did. This is literally the gameplay-wise most boring part of the run, this puzzle. And you cannot even optimize it basically any way other than maybe entering the staircases as early as possible, and I'm doing that anyways already. I must imagine, since you have probably no idea of the story or plot, this must feel pretty out of context why they are literally just burning books over here. Because I don't think I've even mentioned the themes of the game in streams ever, haven't I? I don't think so. I can say that this focuses on Taiwan and it's 60s, isn't it? I think either 50s or 60s Taiwan. I think 60s. Basically, it's a pretty dark story. Unless you get the true ending, but even the true ending is, well, yeah. It's more satisfying but than the bad ending, but still somewhat melancholic. Exactly 43 minutes gone. Taiwan. We have actually pretty often, yeah, stuff like this. Pretty often, you know, Harpis runs Thai the Tasmanian Tiger nowadays, pretty much. aka Thai 1. So yeah, I always say that, like opposite, that when he speaks of Taiwan game, I mentioned that no, you speak of the country, or are you? Because literally, my brain's first time I heard it, thought it as that. So a little bit similar as your brains now thought Taiwan. That's a new one for me. This is, by the way, interesting, this optimization, that when we see these characters back, we can turn in any percent. And we are all in the doorway pretty much. Okay, that was a little bit late, I admit. But basically when it transitions. But in true ending we have to stay next to one of the benches. Because there's a note we have to pick for the true ending to happen. But it's so nice from the game developers that they let you, like, basically almost enter the room, enter out of the room. Frame perfect, what am I doing? What am I doing? Not gonna lie, I forgot that this room was coming next. Gotta not stay on the brain fog anymore. Now it's bothering. Come on, talk. Jeez. alright. There isn't that much left anymore. Just saying. I mean, to be fair, there's surprisingly much stuff is happening in a small time window, but still, time-wise, not that much more left. Okay, first option time. Yes. Time to follow the old man again. You might not want to do that in real life though. Didn't hear this from me. Alright. As I said, I know the point where onwards it lasts like 1 minute 30, roughly, anymore. It's coming almost now. Alright. It's kind of funny that no matter whether it's any percent or true ending, I can say that both these endings are like include this minute or 2 minutes of slow walking. Actually, in true ending it might be even like 3 minutes of slow walking. It's kind of like, of course, chill gameplay wise, but kind of intense since, you know, stuff are happening so slowly and clock is ticking and all that stuff. I think you understand what I mean. Okay. I tried to adapt. Last run I was too much to my cursor was too much to the left for the rope. So it's a little bit more right this time. Try to remember that. I think here. Isn't this pretty close? Let's go! Sub 49. Woo! That's okay. That's a time I'm finally happy with. Finally. Like, for real. For real happy. Let's go. Yeah, sub 49, that's a good one to end the day, honestly. Okay. I wonder how close that was to my gold, that final split. Made couple mistakes, but nothing major, I would say. Well, definitely, yeah, I managed to save 5 seconds even more. Exactly, you know the feeling. You know the feeling. And it's like there's different levels to it. I mean, the previous Pvs, of course, I was happy with, but when you like truly achieve a time you're happy with, this is today the first moment.